Hi, this is Seth David from the world famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you another special screencast. This time we're talking about QuickBooks for companies with billing systems. Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about private trainings. We always record the live session with you so you can review it as often as you like afterwards. Hello and welcome to another wonderful screencast brought to you by yours truly, Seth David of the world famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated. Today we're going over a question that came in through my contact forum on my main site. Elaine P. writes in, I was browsing how-to videos on how to use QuickBooks. Here's my dilemma. I have specific software for practice management for patient accounts. It keeps track of services rendered, products purchased, and payments. I can generate bills and claim forms to submit to insurance carriers. But I need to track our business bank accounts. Our practice management software does not do this, but I don't want to do double data entry using clients or jobs in QuickBooks. I just want to be able to log deposits, cash, check, and credit cards and accounts payable, including any refunds to patients by credit card, and of course, business expenses and payroll. I don't see any videos teaching a way to use QuickBooks in this manner. I realize QuickBooks is designed to be customer specific, but again, I don't want to waste valuable time doing invoices, etc. when my practice software already does this. Can I use QuickBooks the way I want to? If so, where can I get help? Well, Elaine, the answer is right here at the world famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated is exactly where you can get help. So let's see how I would do this. It's actually pretty simple. I'm using a very generic chart of accounts. I did set it up for a medical type company. But the crux of your issue is how to record the deposits and the income without having to go to the trouble of populating your customer list here or your customer center. And here's what I would do. I would actually just create a generic customer and call it customer. Why not? Just so you have the vehicle in place through which to process these transactions. Beyond that, it's really going to be as simple as recording your daily deposits, right? And you can put that customer name right here. The account would be billing, right? Set that up as an income account if it's not there already. And then, of course, you record your deposit amounts each day. That is after you complete the account setup dialog. You would record your deposit amounts. So this is what you do every day. You could record the whole day's deposits to income. Now, the question of refunds comes into play. And, you can certainly record the refunds in QuickBooks, but what that's going to look like really is a check to customer for whatever the amount of the refund is. Okay, and then the account you're going to use would be the same billing income account to offset the income. Or sometimes I like to keep track of these things separately. So in retail we call it sales returns and allowances. You can call it that. Now here, even though I know you have it, and this is going to be an income account, it's going to be what we call contra income. It'll be negative because it goes directly against income. And we're classifying it as income. We want it to show up negative on the P&L so that it stands out and it's very clear these are refunds. Now here, I don't know, you might want to put a memo in just telling yourself who the customer is that you refunded. Hopefully it doesn't come up that often that it would be too cumbersome, but that would be my suggestion, just so that when you're in QuickBooks you can refer back and see whose refund this was. It might be useful to have that information. So even though you may not want to go to the trouble of setting the customers up, at least in the case of a refund, I would recommend putting the customer's name in the memo of the check that you record. Now notice by default the check comes up to print. If you're refunding on a credit card, it's going to come out of your account electronically. So just put EFT or something along those lines so that you know it wasn't an actual check that was written. That's the essence of how you would handle the transactions. For a medical company, or even accounting firms use their own billing systems. Law firms use their own billing systems in which they're going to track their billing and even their receivables, many of them. So that here all they have to do is take the monies they've received and record those deposits and book them as income, straight to the income account. No need to go through the trouble of, tracking your receivables both here and there. I agree. It's redundant. Get it? Redundant. Anyway, so that's the essence of it. Of course, questions, comments, post them below. I'd be more than happy to follow up and elaborate on this any way I can. As always, I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on the web.